und Wind. Steigt auf den Trümmern der alten Gesellschaft, sozialistische Weltrepublik.
Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to be talking about why it's important that people who want to be free have firearms. Now, the best example of people having firearms are in the United States, and they have the Second Amendment. And the Second Amendment states, I don't know the exact word for words, but it's basically every state has a well-regulated militia, and that the people have the right to bear firearms. Now, why is it important that the population own firearms, lethal weapons? It's important because if you get a government that gets into power that turns into a tyrannical dictatorship and they stop following laws and they don't respect anybody's rights, then they can just start violently violating people. People can disappear, people can get murdered, people can get tortured, relatives can disappear. So if you're living under dictatorship, in order to sort of, have a balance of power, the people have to own firearms. Because, if you have a dictatorship, that means the upper class, they have all the power, and they control the police, and they control the military. And the police and the military, they have all the guns and the weapons and the right to arrest people and put, handcuff you behind your back. So in that situation where you have a dictatorship and the upper class has all the power and they don't respect human rights, then what they can do, they can get police or military to, kick people's doors in, arrest them, detain them, handcuff them, and then they can just take them and execute them or just do whatever they want. Because once your hands are cuffed behind your back, you really can't fight back at all. So in the United States, the way that these freedom-loving people protected themselves against the danger of a dictatorship is they made the Second Amendment, and the Second Amendment says that United States citizens can bear firearms. That way, if the people in power start violating people or disrespecting their rights, they have the threat of violence against them. So if the government or the police or the military start using violence illegally, then the people can defend themselves with their own violence. If a population gets disarmed, then really you're just you're at the mercy of the police and the military. And if the police and the military are corrupt and they just do whatever the the dictator says, then people can be murdered or violated. So all you Americans, don't give up your right to the Second Amendment. Don't give up your right to firearms, because you can see what happens all over the world. Look what's happening in China, where they're a communist government. When you have a communist government, basically a communist government is a dictatorship. They don't follow any laws and they don't respect human rights. So they murder people and torture people, and people just disappear. They basically disarm the public. So basically, there's no resistance to their fucking criminality and violence. So that's why you have to oppose dictatorships too. People aren't safe if you live under a fucking criminal dictatorship that doesn't respect rules. Anyway, I'm fucking rambling on and on. You guys get the point. Don't give up your guns. Peace out.
Die Faschisten!